Hello everyone, welcome. What the hell's going on? We are just finishing, getting ready here. Mick Bob, I actually think there's a really elegant solution to Zeus if they ever add it. There's a card that they can literally just copy. So for those of you that don't know, Dreadnought Dreadnoid reads, at the end of the battle phase, if this card destroyed an opponent's monster by battle, you can special summon from your extra deck one rank 10 or higher machine type Xyz monster by using this card, this face-up card you control as material. So literally just give, you would just give Zeus the same clause. You just make it at the end of the battle phase. If an Xyz monster battled, you would get a prompt from your extra deck allowing you to summon Zeus. Obviously on your turn, not on your opponent's. Streamer, where are you? Streamer. We need to look at you, streamer. Stare me in the eyes. Also, your chat is not working. You're right. What's going on? See if we can fix that. What's going on? Chat box. Why aren't you working? It's not a scene issue. Hmm. Hmm. Hey, you're working. Copy. That is very bizarre. Why would you randomly just stop working? Did I try turning it off and on again? Because I won the lottery. I love technical issues right as you're trying to get stuff started. It's not a layer issue, no. Mizu, check DM. Okay, well, I'll have to figure, that's annoying. No, the chat background is definitely in the back. Sorry guys, just helping Helping get the Meta Weekly set up here. Are you ready to watch some Dark Lords? I doubt we're gonna have any, unfortunately, but would be funny if we did. We're gonna go ahead and get the ads out of the way. When we return, we will have the start of the Meta Weekly and probably me continuing to try and fix my chat. Be right back. Okay. OBS chat. Not showing. This is very frustrating. It appears a potential fix would require me to turn it off and then on again. Like literally, like close OBS and then load it back up. Twitch chat for OBS. So I just need a different one for now. The problem with doing stuff like that is yes, new ban list. Oh, well, we got to get this started, so I can't afford to mess around so much right now. Yeah, it's crazy easy. All right, got the tournament started. Go ahead and announce to the Discord. Okay, thank you for your patience, guys. Thank you, Easy. As if the last, like, 15 minutes have not been me trying to get that to work. Thank you for pointing that out. Greatly appreciate you, dude. Let's see. Alternative Twitch chat for OBS. We'll just find a quick one to throw in there. I just need something that will show the chat. What? That's not gonna work. This is stupid. Twitch chat for OBS, not stream. Okay, maybe this one. Oh, I think I've used this one before. Yeah, I've definitely used this one before. Okay. So new browser, chat 2. Are you also not working? Oh, oh! Okay, this is not quite what I'm used to with my chat. That's not the quality that I want. But it's working at the very least. We'll take it. Oh my god, there's so many goddamn red prungos. Okay. Let us look for new Banlist decks. Now, it should be noted that in today's tournament, in both the Meta Weekly and in the Grand Prix, we have elected to allow the DeFleur skill because we do believe that even with the change, we believe that the change is not so drastic as to need us to make it unplayable, because we're pretty confident overall that the deck will still be played. You'll just have more points of interaction with it, obviously, which is a good thing. It's a nerf that we wanted. But I genuinely do not believe that it justifies removing it from the meta entirely. All right, thank you for spamming everyone. Thank you, Cyclone. That is perfect. We definitely want that happening in the chat. Alrighty. We got Neo at the bottom. We got Hash at the top.
Duel.
This is going to be Shadal versus Battle Chronicle. Now, for those of you that don't know, in the most recent Team Wars, Blue Eyes saw a bit of a resurgence. How big is the Dogmatica Trap to Unlimited? It is, depending on the deck, it is either huge or irrelevant. There are some decks that are going to really be able to benefit from the additional, the freed form of disruption, as well as what did you do here, Quantum? You made a nicer looking one? Ooh. What is Dogmatica dumping in Duel Links? Well, depending on the deck you're in. You can dump the Fossil Warrior, 2400 attack, so you can pop anything 2400 and below. In addition to that, you then have the follow-up pop, and then certain other decks can take advantage of just their extra deck is less irrelevant, so you can just have big targets, so it's just a free additional pop in general. But in general, for most decks that can put the space, it's going to be the Fossil. So it looks like we end on a Master Flare Hyperion here. We do have access to the Shadal Schism. So we can make a Winda as well. You can do Titanclad, yes, but not as many decks necessarily want to do that. But you will definitely see some experimentation from decks that don't necessarily need the extra deck quite as much. Or rather can afford to give up a turn. That's what we talked about previously, Jabberwork. We are going to go for the Schism here, going early. We're going to make a copy of Winda. Live Twin X Dogmatica is going to be a thing. In theory, yeah, you could do that. So what does Live Twin gain by doing that? So first of all, the Live Twin extra deck is kind of a little tight. You could find a way to fit a couple, but you will definitely notice the loss of whatever you are removing. The benefit though is that you're going to be able to run a limit 3 plus the punishment. So that is true. Am I ready for the deck build box today? Yes. Normal summoning our Blue Eyes White Dragon. We are going to IDP in, excuse me, in response. We're going to go for the ultimate fusion. Obtaining our Master Flare Hyperion. We're going to banish the Blue Eyes White Dragon. But we're going to use the Blue Eyes both in our graveyard and in our hand to bring forth a Twin Burst. We won't get the pop. However, we do dodge the disruption. We are going to be able to clear the board here, putting Neo on. Well, okay, window will trigger, so we'll be able to add back. We'll be on 2 cards, including either Fusion or Incarnation. Most likely Incarnation. Hello, Metal Overdrive. We go to battle. Take out the window. Window will trigger. And we do, in fact, go for the El Shadal Fusion. Interesting choice there. Banishing the Hyperion. We have a clear to the field. Ooh, so Schism here. Gonna be able to banish the Winda and the Artemis to go into a construct. And because we share the same attribute, we're gonna be able to send the Twin Burst Dragon. Goodbye, get out of here. Kolzak, you probably just got gifted when some people gifted some subs yesterday. There's like a promotion going on that if you do like 5 or more, it's like 35% off. So some people took advantage of that. We are gonna set activate the invocation. It do be like that, Mizu. Birds still be burden. One of the things to note, ooh, we got the Dogmatica punishment, okay. Now, we're not gonna be able to watch every match, Mizu. Electing to send the Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. Get poppin'. We're gonna go ahead and normal summon Wendy. Set 2 back row. We know one of them is El Shaddai Fusion. Gets in for 15. Pass of the turn. Yes, Wendy, quote unquote, control. And we get the concession scoop. Game number 1. This is the Meta Weekly. I forgot to update the image. Thank you. No. I mean, the title was correct, but the banner was wrong. So thank you for mentioning that. It's entirely possible I could have gone the entire stream not noticing that. Now, it should be noted that a couple of the decks that we've seen doing well post Banlist as well is going to be, weirdly enough, Star Seraph. Nerfed Star Seraph, just kind of still doing okay. For example, I believe in Quantum's event, there was a 3 games in a row going second into a droplet sack. Which deck will you play after nerf? Well, I mean, that's kind of a bad question to ask because I play weird decks. Like, the deck that I enjoy the most playing right now, even though it's bad into the meta, is Wind Witch. Crystal Wing, my beloved. But if you're asking me, if I was to choose which meta deck I want to play right now, it's probably Ghost Trick. I think Ghost Trick is very well situated this meta. But I will also say I'm kind of happy to see that other decks are winning as well, even if they're like things like who won the first match? Neo, sorry. Even if it's stuff like Star Seraph winning. So you had Star Seraph win Quantum's event. You had post Banlist Lyrilisk winning Accelerations Gate, Excel Gates tournament. Although it should be noted that in the grand finals, there was a Raid Raptor, so Raid Raptor able to make it to the finals of a 70-person tournament, even if it was single elimination. Very interesting. I mean, don't get me wrong. Every once in a while, you'll spectate and watch somebody play a deck like Raid Raptor, and you know, if the cards are kind to you, you can pop off. It's just usually it's a matter of did you draw what you needed to draw. We saw Ghost Trick running Dogmatica Punishment. So Ghost Trick does suffer from a fairly tight extra deck, but if you give up a space or two, you can justify playing some punishments for additional forms of disruption. We also saw Dark Scepter We saw post Banlist Predaplant. This one actually not even running the Kaiju, the Hydra, actually running super polymerization. Very interesting. We saw Borreload Link, so that one coming back. Infinity is a great boost to the Raid Raptor end board. Sure. I mean, obviously Raid Raptor still has the, I don't even know if that, I don't think, so it was Annie Cheese running it. I don't think they were playing Infinity. We are going to go for a copy of Dingirsu. Goes for the send, chaining the successor soul. So we are going to be able to get rid of 2 cards on the field here. Goodbye, Hyperion. Goodbye, Ice Dragon's Prison. We're going to set 2 back row here. Whatever happened to Sun Avalon, DeFleur was a better Sun Avalon, basically. Activating the graveyard effect of Incarnation. We're going to get Flippin'. That is a Squamata. Get poppin'. Taking out that Blue Eyes. And bringing our battle phase to an end. We have Preda and Cyber Dragon in this meta weekly or not? Yes, Yuki, there are both. Now, obviously, take the entries with a grain of salt. I believe we were at 30, like 36 or something like that. But in today's tournament, our breakdown: 7 Star Seraph, 4 Cyber Dragon, 4 Shark, 3 Ghost Trick, 3 Predaplant, 2 Shadal, 1 each of Ancient Warriors, Blue Eyes Dogmatica, Borrelink, Dark Lord, Infernoble, Lyralisk, Odd Eyes, Tenyi, Phantasm, Spiral, Time Thief, and Witchcrafter. One Lyralisk. That is the interesting part. Now, obviously, a lot of that just comes down to the number of entries, but it should be noted that normally, even in the Meta Weekly, you would see significantly more birds. So whether or not birds are good, you are going to see, you are seeing people's interest going towards other decks overall. I do find that interesting. See if we can find peek here. Star Seraph. It was Juninho, wasn't it? Oh, damn it. I don't think you can really say Lyrilisk has fallen off, though. Okay. If we look at some of the other tournaments post Banlist, did we have breakdowns? You know, Quantum, I just know, you really don't do breakdowns, do you, Quantum? What the hell? Well, okay, so if we look at the Sky Striker Cup, overall Lyrilisk interest is down there as well. Wolf Series does not have a breakdown. Copa's does not have a breakdown. It doesn't matter if you view something as more or less competitive. All right, Neo with the 2-0 victory. So I don't think we saw it from Hash there, but he was running the new tech that Blue Eyes is running. In addition to playing the Dogmatica stuff, they play Cursed Seal of the Forbidden as a way to hard punish some decks that need specific spell cards. To be honest, all tournaments are... Oh, we saw it. Okay, yes. My bad. My bad. I was distracted trying to find some things, so I do apologize about that. Okay. Based takes on Cereal, by the way. Why is the Seal a good tech choice? Well, first of all, Blue Eyes gets to add a spell to hand, so you'll always have the cost to pay it. But there are some decks that if you hit the right spell, they can get cooked. In addition to Blue Eyes doing Blue Eyes things. Okay, so we are going to hit the Nash tier. Goes for Cyber Dragon Core. Searching for the newly unlimited Cybernetic Overflow. We're going to go for the Nova. Nova Detach, bring back. Go for the Infinity. Set 2, pass the turn. So, what do we have here? We have Negate. We have up to... what is it? Banish, because you can banish from field as well, right? Yes, so we can banish potentially, or sorry, destroy up to, after we activate Infinity, we can potentially destroy 3. We can destroy 2 right now. So we're gonna go for Canary, Infinity to negate. We are gonna MST here, successfully hitting the Overflow. We will get to Surge, but we do take... We take out the Disruption, but apparently we have no plays in our hand. That is going to be one of the benefits to the Lyrilisk nerf, is they have less starters overall. So there will be more instances where if you can stop a play, you might just stop them completely. We're gonna go Effect Veiler on the Warbler Negate. But we do have the Barrel Canary. Bring back the Wagtail. Excuse me. Gonna make a copy of our Recital Starling here. This is a top 100 full Starlight, if I'm not mistaken. I know they probably won't, but can I just say, I would love for Konami to continue to add to the Chronicle. I think Chronicles are quite possibly, for the dedicated Duel Links player, obviously Chronicle cards are not going to be the thing that gets a person into the game to play. But for people who are already invested in the game, they're such a cool thing. They're so cool. I cannot stress, like, the only thing I think I don't like about them is like not the FOMO. What's like the opposite of FOMO, where you're like afraid to do something. Like, I have a bunch of Chronicle effects that I'm like, I don't want to use them on anything because I want to save them for the perfect thing. Decision paralysis, yeah. I know a card that's gonna get the gold border as soon as we get it. I feel like paid Chronicles can be an exchange for a good free. I think that's an interesting discussion. I don't know how successful that would necessarily be. I don't know. I spent all Chronicles in Live Twin, and oh baby, already got 2 damaged level 2. Like, yeah, I don't know, like, it's okay. Let's do a quick poll because I'm genuinely curious here. How should Konami handle Chronicles? More generous. Give tons. How they're doing it now. Let's see, like now, 1 per event, even more restrictive. Give you a couple minutes to vote. Because I think the question is, should they feel truly special? Should you be able, should you be able to do it to multiple? Okay. Should you be able to do some cards? Should you be able to do an entire deck? Or should you be able to do multiple decks? I guess would be the question. I would generally do it for a few cards across decks. So each deck gets like a couple special ones. Why wouldn't you want more? Because if they feel too common pain, they become less special. Like right now, I think it is fair to say that right now, if you go on the ladder and you saw something like the, you know, Ensemble Gold Border Crystal Ensemble Robin, and you saw the full Starlight Recital, you saw the Aurora Nightingale, you know this person is dedicated to Lyrilisk. If it's too common and you can do it to more stuff, it becomes less special. And so seeing something like this would mean less. Like again, right now, you see this on the ladder, you know this person is serious about their birds. Personally, I don't like mismatching rarities. So what do you mean by that? Make it so you can have the main card next to the character icon. Like what? It's next to your character? Like here on the screen? They should introduce new ways to get them, like first 100 people to COG. Well, I mean, you would literally never see that. Let's be honest. What I would think of is, and this is going to go back to something Konami should already have been doing, introduce a Master Duel style battle pass. Rewards include Chronicle effects, dream tickets. And other stuff as well. But if you were to put like, let's say a Dream UR and a Chronicle card, like a really nice Chronicle card on a, you know, essentially paid battle pass, I think a lot of people would pay for it. Make it gem paid or money paid. I would love to see event traders give one Chronicle foil instead of skill chips. Sure. I'm using a different chat for the moment, McBob, until I can clear my cache and fix it. The battle, well, the one in Duel Links right now is not a battle pass. I'm talking, that's what they should do, is introduce an actual battle pass. We know that, for example, Duel Links China has an actual battle pass. There's no reason they couldn't do the same for Duel Links. We're acting out of desperation here. Couldn't we have been in attack position so we can beat over the Ensemble Robin at the very least? Ooh, we were hoping to be able to tease with the overflow. Didn't want the follow-up. That's true. We would have been able to go, say, grab canary, canary grab assembled, I guess. Because we do have the wagtail. I mean, knowing that we had overflow, that would have been decent. Because we would have been able to pop 1, 2, 3, 4. Pop 1, 2, 3, and then what? Yeah, we would have been able to just like completely destroy the entire board. So it was a good play. Unfortunately for us, we had the set MST. Okay, goes for the Recital Starling here. I think I know our plan here. Wait, what? That was not what I was expecting. I guess it works though. So one thing we could have done is, actually, wait, no. Did we already barrel canary? No, never mind. No. We could not have done what I was thinking. Only 6 bounces here. Gonna go for the Link Karibo here. Get bouncing. What are you doing, mate? You could have tricked your opponent by summoning Cyber Dragon multiple times and hoping that they tried to bounce it each time. Surely AB would have fallen for it. We're gonna go for the Cyber Emergency. Setting a card? No. Oh, wait. We could not have activated Cyber Dragon Core's effect, so it doesn't matter. Normal summon King Caballo. Let's go ahead and bring back the Sapphire Swallow. This theme is, oh God. Trying to remember. It's the pressed theme. I can't remember who the hell it's for. Droll and Lockbird, you will search for nothing. Okay, well, when I figure it out. Why are you pinging me, Easy? Oh. Did I miss something? I do see that I missed that, Easy. Oh my Jesus. Yeah, does that not show up on screen? Thank you for the 30 biddies, Draft Fusion. Appreciate you. I'll have to see if... I wasn't paying attention. I don't know if that is supposed to show up on the screen. We will get the concession scoop. That's going to be game 2. We were trying so hard for so long. I feel like the misplay there might have been specifically not kaijuing the Ensemble Robin. Yes, we would have been at the mercy of... Actually, no, because the... No, that's wrong. The Assembled Nightingale had like 5 or 6 materials. Yes! You are in fact a paid actor. Unfortunately, it's not showing up on the in-game chat. It's on-screen chat. I'm seeing it in the actual Twitch chat itself, but not on the screen. I don't know if that's because of the one that I'm using. Regardless, thank you, Draft. Hey, did I miss something? Oh my God, they played a third game in the time it took for the second to end. Oh wait, this was the third? You're right, that was the third. Don't you want to just screen capture Twitch chat from where you read it? Or not important? Wait, what? Screen capture Twitch chat. What? What in the hell are you talking about? I want to watch some more Cyber Dragon. He's obviously talking about Grand Please. Can you my deck list after the finals, I beg. I got you, Deku. So we are going to be watching Neo again on Shadal, but his opponent is on Cyber Dragon. Do you think tournaments would be different if all players' decks were shown to the opponent? Yes. Because you would know what you'd have to play around. So for those of you that don't know, Pokemon Pocket, which has been, you know, kind of blowing up in popularity recently, a lot of their tournaments do wait, are we just gonna win off of Cyberload Fusion? That's hilarious. They do open deck list, and it changes deck building, because what people will do is they'll run one copy of a card. Like in Pokemon specifically, they will run a copy of red card, which when played shuffles your opponent's hand back into the deck and causes them to draw 3 cards. And the idea is you play one copy because your opponent will know you're on one copy and will have to respect that you could drop it on them at any point. So it changes play patterns that might otherwise Pokemon VGC also does open team sheet, makes the games more skilled, but I can cheese less, so I don't like it. I assume, you're talking about like actual Pokemon, right? Like the doubles, triples, singles, etc. Okay, Streamlabs must be borked up in general, because now we're not getting the announcements. Ends! Thank you so much for the resubscription, my dude. Duel. Go, Cyber Dragon Core! Well, it's not working for me, Easy. I don't know. I'll have to like delete my cache or something when the tournament ends. Everyone has to share their screen in so in Pokemon tournaments, I believe the way they do it is if you are selected to be spectated, you have to either stream or you go into Discord and screen share, one of the two. I mean, you got to do what you got to do to make it work, and obviously it has been working for them. We are going to add the Cyberload Fusion here off of the Destruction. Adds the Incarnation. Goes for the Magistus Invocation into the Construct. Falco to add back the Dragon goes into the Master Flare Hyperion. We will be able to successfully take out the Infinity. Goes for the IDP, V-Mana to negate, Hyperion to negate the negate. V-Mana to negate, or no, I'm sorry. We were attaching there. Okay, I see you. Wait, are we really Cyberload Fusioning on Chainlink 3? Ah, I too enjoy missing the timing. Oh, I mean, I guess we had to? No, wait, we didn't have to. Well, regardless, Shadal will take it in game number 3. Hello, Law.
Duel.
3 in the back, 1 in the front. We're gonna go Cyber Dragon Core, searching for a copy of the Cyber Repair Plant. Ice Dragon's Prison does not banish, though. Likely doesn't want our opponent to be... Does not want our opponent to be able to go for a fusion play, popping the back row. Is there a Chick-fil-A in my area? Yes. Like literally within 2 miles. We do grab the Cyber Load Fusion. Going for a Wendigo here. Cyber Repair Plant. Gonna add a copy of hers. We're gonna go Nashter here. Hers effect. That is a pretty devastating misplay. We are now top 16. So we went to end the turn. Because we saw that prompt, we activated our Schism, which gave our opponent the option to remain in the main phase. And now that we did not have the threat of Winda, we've been able to do all this. So yeah, that was you needed to not send to there, or rather not summon the Wendigo. Why can't people wait until the end phase? So Shadal's Schism is specifically during the main phase. We're gonna go for the Seeger. Oh my goodness, we are popping off Overload Fusion. We're going to be able to banish from our side of the field or the graveyard the materials on a Dark Machine type fusion monster. That is going to be our Rampage Dragon. Pop the back row. Get rid of that Schism. We go to battle. Seeger effect. Baboost. We are going to be able to add the Schism back to hand. Except negate. And we end the turn. We probably don't play Cyber End. Also, isn't Cyber End light? Shadal Dragon effect. Return your infinity to the hand. Negate. I'm sorry, what? Oh, because we sent the Shadal we sucked up to the graveyard. Why would you do that? Well, now we have to deal with both whatever this flip effect is and the schism. Unnecessary, unforced error. Ha 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 ha. I don't know what's going on. I never played Shadal. So, to explain what happened here. We had absorbed the construct with the infinity's other effect. So we attached it as a material. When we negated our opponent's effect, instead of detaching the Cyber Dragon Nova, we detached the construct as our material. Construct says, if this, if this card is sent to the graveyard, it doesn't care how it gets there. So you detach it, it's in the graveyard. We will negate the schism. Wait, but why though? Wait a second. You can target one machine type monster you control. For the rest of this turn, that monster gains 21 100 attack. Why are you worded like that? It makes it seem like the target doesn't do it. Why would it say it like that? All right, well, I mean, not that it mattered. Do you think they should add the newest Arcana Force card to Duel Links that was recently added to Yu-Gi-Oh? I mean, there's a lot of newer support that you could add, probably, comfortably. It's just a matter of when's the appropriate time. The second part of the questions, what are you talking about, Cyclone? I mean, there's a lot of stuff I think they should add. I think it's all, you have to think about the appropriateness of the moment. For example, the upcoming box, the New Year's box, should be as hype a box as possible because it's going to be for the New World, or sorry, not the New World, the anniversary. Duel Links gets a couple times per year where you can potentially entice people to give it a go if you're not willing to do, you know, smart things like make it more feasible for people to play the game, like more free to play friendly. And that's New World launch, anniversary, WCS, etc. So those boxes should be filled with everything that is going to entice people, whether that is waifu bait, whether that is you know, this, that, or the anything that people are exceptionally excited about. I don't think Arcana Force fits that bill, unfortunately. All right, so because we know that our opponent is on Star Seraph, we are going to set up Gravity Axe Grarl, so no flipping. We're going to set up Herald of the Arclight, so we can do a Spell Trap, or we can do a Omni Negate. So if anything would threaten our setup, we can deal with it. And we have we have protection, but I'm sure we have follow-up for the next turn as well. Attempting to pop the Grarl. We will negate. Adding a copy of the Beaufort as well off of the Herald. Why are all of my monsters face down? Why can't I flip them? We're allowing the floor skill, yes. We're gonna make a Ferocious Flame Swordsman here. Summons a Gearfried, and we will get the concession scoop. That was kind of my thought, Ohaimi. The change to the Floor skill, I said this before, the change to the Floor skill is a very good one, but I don't believe banning it is worth the fact that people can play it as it currently stands. There will be a couple scenarios where you would be able to disrupt something post-change that you can't currently, but I don't think that justifies not having it. Just ban the Trish play. I'm not gonna get that granular. Alrighty. We're gonna go for the Sage into the Sovereignty. We are going to be forced to go for a pop here. MST negate. Searching for the Buford. Link off into the Nightmare Phoenix. Get poppin'. Oh no. Are we gonna get cheese played? No. Wait, yes. Make the Deltaros. Pop the 2 back rows so we draw 2 cards. Couldn't we have then also popped the Charles? I guess it didn't matter. That is the wrong button. Plays around Buford. That's right. Duh. Yeah. You guys are correct. No, I think running Grarl is fine. In a 30 card deck, you're not going to brick on it that often. And the benefit to having access to it is much better, I think, in my opinion. Goes for the Monster Reborn. Adds the Sovereignty. We're going to go scale into Sovereignty. Makes a copy of Sentry. Do we have another chair? We do not. So I'll put our opponent under Dweller here. Makes a Roland. We will draw a card here off of the special. That's fine. Makes a Charles. Yeah, this opener would have been if we had just opened. If this open, oh. Goes for the Phoenix, gets poppin' here. Is there anything we can do to avoid this? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think there was anything we could have done there. All right. What tier do you think Seraphs will be? Based on their performance, they kind of feel tier. It kind of depends on what the. No, they're not tier 1. It's like it feels like a tier 2 situation. It feels like it could waffle between tier 2 and tier 3, depending on the meta. Why is Seraph good now? Just the matchups that it has. Yeah, so as Tamias and others are saying, it's not that the deck itself changed, it's the meta that it's playing into. You have to remember that a meta is defined not by the power of any particular one deck necessarily. Like that can be a factor, but it is the environment that you're playing into. So if the environment changes, a deck that can receive absolutely no changes and then go from tier 1 to tier 3, or go from rogue to tier 1. Pretoplast is a staple in Pretoplant regardless. I think most, I don't know about all, but I think most lists play like one copy. People will start playing Pretoplast because of Star Seraph. Maybe. I don't feel Star Seraph is a deck you specifically tech for, though. I think you have bigger fish to fry, and you just think about having cards that will be decent versus it as well. Jay, not yet, no. I put signups up on Tuesdays, typically. So we Recital Starling to grab DD Crow for disruption. And I'm sorry, Norrentino, do you have a sepia ambulance with a sticker of Yuri? What the hell is wrong with you? Gonna go for the mischief here. Goes for the DD Crow. Mansion effect. Biplist will trigger upon going to the graveyard. I mean, here's the thing. I think the stickers would be fine if they weren't like characters' faces. I'm so close to being okay with like the star. Give me weird things like that, and I think I might occasionally use them. But like, who goes like, damn, I really want Dumon's face on this card? The only reason to do it is ironically. All right, well, Cyclone is apparently Star Seraph's strongest warrior. I think so. Timaeus, if they were to do a Tristan stamp, the only way I would accept it is if they did it on April Fools and the stamp wasn't just one Tristan, but when you applied it, it was a Tristan stamp, like multiple of them across the entire card face. Like literally just like 16 Tristans. Hello, Jojo. Or one huge Tristan at 20% opacity. That's also incredible. Hello, Joel. Alrighty, your top 8 today is Lyrilisk Sharks, Predaplant Ghost Trick, Star Seraph Cyber Dragon, Borrelink Shadal. That's 8 different decks. All right, what's going on? Norrentino, post the image to event help and tell your opponent in Start GG chat. Don't DM it to me. Okay. Who do you think was the best of the Barian Emperors in terms of their power or character development? I mean, I don't know. Dark?
Duel.
Like, is there a different answer? But on the other hand, who cares about the Barian Emperors? I mean, I guess technically the other argument would be the payoff between Kite and Mizar is pretty good. So I guess it would come down to, does one particular moment sell it to you, or are you looking at the overall thing? Because if you allow one moment, that's why I said it comes down to the, if in your eyes, one moment, one scene, one duel can overcome other stuff for you. And in my opinion, Kite was like the best reason to watch Zexal. Alrighty. Double face down, 4 in the hand. Scorpio, Biplisp into Sarok. Goes for the polymerization here. I don't know. I also have a soft spot for when things get particularly absurd. And like some of the fights with Kite, like, come on, Kite versus Quentin. Dude is fighting a solar system. On the one side, dude's is like, I got a dragon. On the other side, the guy's like, I have an entire fucking star. Good luck, bro. I love dumb stuff like that. Why doesn't Dyson Sphere, the largest Yu-Gi-Oh, simply eat the other Yu-Gi-Oh? It should! Fighting a solar system, fighting on the moon, bro saw everything. Real and true. Not sure why we flipped the ambulance here. I guess to not allow our opponent to go for a Phoenix? Because I kind of feel like we get punished here. So we're gonna go renovation. Actually, wait. Did we not search for... Nah, that must have been previous game. Don't we have Hydra? Oh, wait, it's in the graveyard. What do you... How am I mewing, Null? Shut the hell up. In what way, shape, or... Nothing about what I'm doesn't attack, likely afraid of being hit by a hand trap. Norrentino sounds like a skill issue. Where's your MSTs? Mm. Can you have a cookie? No. Absolutely not. Wait, what? You can have a cookie if you understand why Hydra can't be summoned from Graveyard under Necro Valley, but Bestial Lubellion can. Wait, what? Must be special summoned from your hand or graveyard by attributing one level 6 or higher Dark Dragon monster. You can only special summon the Bestial Lubellion once per turn this way. Why in God's name would it be able to be summoned from the graveyard? Doesn't that, like, negate the entire purpose of Necro Valley? I'm gonna be honest, that sounds like one of those stupid Yu-Gi-Oh rules that a Yu-Gi-Oh 2 would fix, because that is literally one of the most asinine reasonings that I think I've ever heard. Now, wait a second. If you activate, like, I don't know, Miracle Fusion, isn't that the summoning isn't the material you're banishing the summoning condition? You can't banish due to Necro, but it's the summoning condition, not the effect. How can you have the effect of paying the cost? That doesn't make any sense. You have to pay the cost of the fusion summon, which is the materials of the fusion. Mm. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Mm-hmm. Tamias, I'm going to be honest with you. Those kind of things make me irrationally angry. Bestial Lobelian does not activate a special summon. Yeah, where's it coming from? The graveyard. What does Necro Valley do? Stop you from summoning from the graveyard. But you can special summon it from the graveyard because it's a summoning condition and not an effect. Shut up. I wish you got bullied in high school. Alrighty. Cyber Dragon at the bottom. We got Star Seraph at the top. We're gonna pop with the back row, hitting our copy of Cyberload Fusion. We're gonna go skill here. Hitting the Cyberload Fusion is a little unfortunate. We're gonna go Book of Eclipse, flip them all face down. Goes for the overflow, get poppin'. We're gonna give our opponent a draw 1 here. Poor effect, get summoning into the Nashter, but we have effect Veiler to say no. Kisara, the justification is hard effect. Yes, it is as stupid as it sounds. Go for the Rampage Dragon here, get dumping, adds the Cyber Dragon core. Goes for the Infinity, get sucking, attack 1, attack 2, lethal. How many times has Necro Valley had an errata? I don't know, like 8 times or something stupid. What are the chances we get Ultimate Conductor Tyranno next box? 0. Literally 0. Duel. You know what? I need to look at this now too. Did they like add that wording? So Necro Valley. If we go to the wiki, I want to look at like the first printing. I want to look at the first goddamn printing. What does it say? Okay, it still said effects. I don't know, man. We are absolutely popping the hell off here. We're going to attack 1, 2, and 3, clearing the field. Hello, was streaming my... Oh, I didn't realize we got raided. I am so sorry. Was streaming my Rush Cog run and got it after 4 hours of streaming. Well, congratulations, Aria. What'd you do it with? Oh my Jesus, wait. We had no monster. So we get to negate the droplet. Okay, hold. Ended up buying the Sidra stuff. Okay, fair. Probably wasn't too expensive. One, two, three. Show me overflow for 3. Give it to me. Cyber, Netic, overflow, Bonish, 1, 2, 3. Wipe them all, take everything from him. We'll take it. We'll take it. I'm still mad though, Tamias. I literally cannot express to you. I was feeling pretty good today. You single-handedly, like, pissed me off. God damn it. I hate Yu-Gi-Oh! Rulings. New stream title. Summoning Bestial Lubellion from the graveyard under Necro Valley. Because obviously that makes sense. The idea that Necro Valley negates unclassified effects. Why? Why does it negate unclassified effects? They're unclassified. You can special summon this card by tributing 1 monster on either player's field with a predator counter. How is this a different effect? It's a summoning condition. How in God's name is this different? Unclassified effects don't say cannot be normal summoned or set. What does that mean? So wait, hold on. If a card just said must be summoned, no other text, just must be summoned, you would be able to summon it under Necro Valley. Not must special, not be, no, not must be special summoned by. If it just said must be summoned, that's it. Only text. Alrighty, top 4 has begun. Am I missing out on anything for Duel Links? What do you mean, Heat? In the past 2 months, I mean, technically, yeah, a lot of stuff has happened. The entire meta has shifted to some degree. The Gozu, Croatoan, Juanita, and who the hell is Berserk Mode? You know what? I hope I can't tag you. DL Punk. Which is not your Discord name. Well, cool. I can't tag you. Top 4 has begun. Hope you see it, because I'm not going to tell you otherwise. I hope you time out. How does Konami expect me to buy both in Master Duel and Duel Links? Play Master Duel free to play. And then if you spend any money, spend it in Duel Links, I guess. I don't know. Typically, a person is going to play one more than the other. And so you just accept that you will have less in one of them than the other. Is it just me, or has the tournament felt quicker? Yeah. It has been. You have to remember that the Meta Weekly has less people in it than other tournaments because of the sub requirements. For example, today we were at like 36, whereas in like the Grand Prix we get like 100 plus. People spend money in Master Duel. You know, so it's kind of funny. I was watching Farfa's stream. Was it Sunday? I don't know if he talked about it Saturday or Sunday, but the topic came up of how much money he had spent in Master Duel. And he ended up going and searching. And I want to say it was something to the effect of like $13,000 or $14,000. Which I believe. Who did that again? Farfa. See, Master Duel is like one. So Master Duel is one of those real. Master Duel has been around for how long? We're approaching 3 years. Well, so Kaylin, that's what I was gonna say. So in Master Duel, if you play purely free to play, you can end up with a decent number of decks given enough time and making sure that you focus on getting the gems from every deck, or I mean every event. You will typically have, you know, a decent handful of decks. If you do the same thing in Duel Links, you will have less decks overall. If you spend money in both games, I want to say you probably can spend roughly the same or even more in Master Duel to have everything than in Duel Links. Because, like, I typically get every card in Duel Links by spending around $120 a month on average, plus the gems you earn during that month. Some months it might be slightly more because, like for example, I'm not maxed out on gems because I drained myself entirely. So I'll like if it's a big month this upcoming month, it might be $150 to whale everything. But in Master Duel, you could just as easily spend that much or more if you want to have everything. So it's kind of like what ends up happening is if you want everything, let's just say it's roughly the same price. But if you're okay being free to play, then you end up doing better in Master Duel. I think the one question mark would end up being how the dolphin experience is. Which dolphin experience would end up being better? I don't know if I can answer that one. Because the thing about Master Duel's gems is they feel like spending money in Master Duel to me feels so bad, because unless you are buying exactly whatever the good gem sales are, they feel like a scam. But the converse again is that if you play it free to play, you can do better overall. So it's weird. They definitely have the we're going to prey on the whales in both. Okay, so we got Borreload going first here. Going for our Borreload Dragon, targeting the Silver Rocket. So we are going to deck rip our opponent's Infinity. What? I'm gonna see if there's any sort of mod call. That seems unusual. Might have been just a normal DC. Tamias, that is undeniable. But I feel like that was inevitable. All right, game 2 is a reset. Well, that's particularly disappointing. That was looking like a pretty good game for Boral there. I'm gonna go ahead and tell them to make a new room. Oh, no. Okay, hold. Yeah, Tamias, it really does come down to your luck factor, though. Like, I think I still have the commands for him. Yeah.
Duel.
I had the worst luck crafting Sword Soul and Vanquish Soul. Spent 18,000 gems on Sword Soul, pulled 0 Moyi, and had 8 UR crafts. And spent 16,000 gems on Vanquish Soul, pulled 0 Ryzen, and had to craft 12 ultra rares. I was so flippin' pissed in both scenarios. Oh my god. Like literally every other 10 pull was a scam pull. It would go, your next 10 will have a guaranteed ultra rare. Okay, pull that one, get 1 ultra rare. Pull 10 more, your next 10 will have a guaranteed like literally I was like, Konami tweaked the knobs, right? Like Konami tweaked the knobs, right? Like I've said before and I'll say again, the one thing I like about Duel Links' system, as much as people will complain about many aspects of it, and I will agree, it has so many bad aspects about it. But the part that I like is I know there is an upper cost to building a deck that no matter what, I will eventually have that deck because there's only so many packs in a box. Yes. Will the Konami brainwave detector sometimes detect that you want that one particular card and put it as literally the last card in the box? Yes, 100%. But I know no matter what, I'm gonna get that goddamn card. And most of the time, I do not personally get scammed like that. But I swear to God, the number of times that I do 10, I will watch people pull packs and they'll go like, pull 6 ultra rares, pull 8 ultra rares. And I do my 10 pack, guaranteed ultra rare, 1 ultra rare, guaranteed ultra rare, 1 ultra rare. And I'm like, you absolute scamming pieces of And like, you know where my mind goes, right? Because imagine this. Nobody checks if the pull rates are actually what they are listed as. There's no government oversight that says, okay, what if you and are Konami and you're like, sales are down a little bit. What if we tweak the numbers downwards of pulling ultra rares by like 0.5%? Just lower them a little bit. Nobody would, like, if anybody was to say something like, oh, are we getting the right, like, ratios? All you would have to say is, across the entire player base, it equalizes out to this percentage. Ain't nobody gonna check it. Ain't nobody can check it. How do you prove it? You can't. So for all you, now I know that's like conspiracy level stuff. I'm not saying that's what actually happens, but in comparison, if I open, I can never be scammed out of my 180 packs. Eventually, I'm gonna get that goddamn card. Anyways. Again, for the record, I don't think that happens. I'm just saying that I'm like, come on, there's no way. I'm literally going 10 scam into 1 UR, into 10 scam into 1 UR multiple times. Oh my God, this cannot be real. Hitting the book and wait, did we not hit the overflow? Did we search overflow, right? Wait, no, maybe we didn't search overflow. Oh my God, if you have overflow here, isn't this like broken? Be overflow, activate it, get this. Oh. Wait. Aren't we just dead? I understand Levianeer can't attack. We don't want to give our opponent a card draw? Or card draws? Okay. Coming back from the DC, we're going to tie things up 1-1. We go to game 3. I'm convinced after like the first 6 months of Master Duel, they dropped the rates on everything. I'd believe it. But at the same time, I think the biggest change with their Valk is if you just look at the gem cost of decks, or UR cost of decks, they've just gone up. Like you could like, they don't like important cards of decks. You will never find an SR. Well, you'll find like 1 SR per deck. You go look at something like Tri-Brigade. Like Tri-Brigade was like 600 UR dust. Your average deck now is like 1,000 to 1,200. Like the average cost of a 10 pie deck is like 1100 UR dust. And that is like the most Unga deck possible. Let's see, like actually Ubel is surprisingly kind of cheap. Looks like Ubel is between 900 and 1000. Centurion is 1000 to 1200. Snake Eyes Fire King is roughly 1200. Math Mech is cheap at like, so Math Mech is actually probably the closest one to, which is kind of shocking, the closest one to Tri Brigade. You can build it for like 700 to 800. Voiceless Voice is roughly 1100 to 1200, which is hilarious when you consider that it's a deck that like typically has like a negate. I understand there's more to the deck, but Melodious is, let's call it 900 to 1050. So it's a bit on the cheaper side for modern decks. Labyrinth is like roughly 1050. Ritual Beast is surprisingly cheap at about 750 to 850. Which makes sense because like a lot of the Ritual Beast main deck monsters are like N's and R's. We're talking about Master Duel cost of decks. So what did we search here? We searched Cyber Repair Plant. Okay. So we do have a Cosmic Cyclone to rip that back row. Bluffed Cyber Rev System. Is the Shining Sarcophagus deck worth building, or is it complete trash? It's not complete trash, but it is not worth building. It has a game plan, but I would not recommend it. This is a pretty spooky situation for Berserk. Best cheap deck to start playing Master Duel. I mean, that's going to come down to the type of deck you enjoy. I really cannot stress enough that it needs to be a deck that you want to play. But yes, the Sword Soul starter is a good pick. That and use it to help you start farming stuff. So we're gonna negate the quad Boral here. Problem is we can now go into our Boral load and hard counter our opponent here. Sword Soul isn't like super amazing, but for low level like gem farming, it's fine. You would use that opportunity to decide what you wanted to actually build. I would pick a deck that's relatively low to the ground on what you need to do to make the deck function. Like, Tenpai Dragon is a brain dead deck, but you could get wins with it. I would probably recommend something like Centurion, Voiceless Voice. Let's see, Labyrinth, maybe Chimera. Something like that. One of those decks. That way, you find the one that matches your play style. But they're relatively simple to pilot, but you can build on them and do well and make them more better by expanding the combo capability. I do not recommend Ritual Beast. That's a very difficult deck to learn, especially if it's like hopping in for the first time. Shining Sark is a decent nostalgia deck. Yeah, but I don't think it's good. Like, not good. I feel like it would just, like, if you want a nostalgia deck, like, I don't know, I think there's better. I'll be honest, I don't find Shining Sarcophagus, like, nostalgic at all. Because let me let you in on a little secret. Yugi's deck was just a bunch of random shit thrown together. What's nostalgic about that? All right. Sidra trying so hard and yet coming up short. It's the Yugi cards. Yes, but like, okay. I will agree that, for example, something like the silent cards kind of hint at what the older ones did. But like, there's something to me that's just like, so you're telling me you're summoning the gadgets and it doesn't search for gadgets. But what's nostalgic about summon gadgets and like grab a sarcophagus? I don't know. It just feels wrong. Why is my payoff Gandora? Like, I don't, why is there just like a random bad dark magician that doesn't really do dark? I don't know. I don't know, man. It just feels weird. It's one thing to have nostalgia, and it's another thing for it to be like over the top pandering. But this is just my personal opinion. Don't take it to like actually judge it or whatever. Because Gandora is the boss of Little Yugi. Okay, sure. Tell me how many times he actually, first of all, tell me how many times Little Yugi dueled and how many times it was Gandora that won it for him. Okay, so we're gonna end on Dweller. We're gonna end on Levia negate. We're gonna end on Shark, which does nothing, and one back row versus Ghost Trick. We're gonna go Levia negate here. Why did we negate? I don't think we should have done that. We're gonna go for the droplet here. Negate the mischief. Rank up into the utopic. Yeah, we could have avoided a lot of this if we had not negated the attack reduction. Dynamiscus, we are gonna lose our monster here. Goes for the Magic Shark combo. We can grab a copy of our own Utopic Ray Lancer. We're gonna be able to add the Jack Frost off of the Dullahan that was the material, flipping our opponent's monster face down. Can I show Shark Graveyard? Goes for the Alucard. Alucard get poppin', and that's just lethal. Gozu takes game one. Infernoble is waiting in the super finals.
Duel.
Duel.
Card going for a first turn play once again. Excuse me. Dark Hole wiping the field here. We will be able to revive off of the Vespinato. Going for our skill activation. We're gonna go Book of Eclipse. MST pop. We will draw 2 here. Flip him face down once again. We're gonna go for the revive, making ourselves a copy of Diamond Dire Wolf. Force to the back row. It was a Divine Wrath. We could have negated the effect, but we couldn't destroy it because of the effect of the shark. Increase into our Utopic Ray Lancer. Double attack here. Spectre's gonna float. And we have lethal on the field. No hand traps to save us. Croatone takes game number 2. Can't Shark make Casitas now?
Duel.
What? Can't Shark make Casitas now? I don't know about that one, Chief. Right, searching for our mansion here. We're gonna renovation rank up into another copy of Dullahan, adding the Jack Frost back to the hand for our defensive plays here. Goes for the Mischief. Add the Scare. Gonna add the Spectre. Sorry, the Ghost. Yeah, Spectre. Back to the hand. We're gonna go Mansion. Set 3 in the back row. Flip it face down. So we likely have Jack Frost, Spectre. Elects to allow the Necro Valley to go through. Proton, really? You have double MST. You could have just sat on it, my dude. That's unfortunate. That's a pretty big misplay. So what we likely should have done here, because we know that Necro Valley is very common, and because sharks definitely get hit by the Necro Valley, we should have definitely saved that MST. Once the Necro Valley hits the field, you can MST it. Or actually, wait. I guess it would depend on how the interaction of renovation works. Well, regardless, just save the MST. We're gonna put everything face down. Now we can just attack directly for lethal damage. Yeah, that was definitely a misplay. I mean, do you MST in response? I think you don't. Let them bring out the Necro Valley. Actually, wait. So that would stop them from getting the field spell back to hand, though. Yeah, I guess it would make sense. It would come down to, do you want to stop them from getting the field spell back to hand? Or do you want to make sure Necro Valley is no longer a problem? Has anyone gotten off the alternate win con? No. Not one person in the game. Not even against NPCs. This is going to be a quick prediction. Who wins? Gozu, Ghostrick, Juanita, Boral. You'll have 2 minutes and it'll be less than that. I'm going to use this opportunity to go use the restroom. When we return, we will have the finals. Be right back. No chickens! God damn it. 72% on Ghost Trick to win it. We will go into the grand final. Gozu at the top on Ghost Trick, Juanita at the bottom on Boral.
Duel.
Boral Link will be going first here. Activating our skill here. We're gonna go, excuse me. Okay, we are just setting up for our fusion play here. We're gonna go Zhang Shi. Flip it up. Effect Valor 2. Negate. Summoning another copy of the Zhang Shi. Alucard effect. We will chain our rapid trigger here. Making a copy of the Borreload Furious Dragon. Going for the Mischief effect. We're going to allow it to go through. We do not stop our opponent by popping early. Wouldn't be worth it. We do have the renovation to dodge, so we just have to let it go. Hello, DL Punk. You would be Berserk if I'm not mistaken. What did we just say right here? Congratulations on your top 4, by the way. Well done. Going for the Dullahan once again. Gonna go for the Mischief once again. If I lose, it's Jover. God, I want nothing more than for you to lose. We are going to go for the Exploder Rocket Float into the Silver Rocket. Furious Dragon effect. We're going to pop the Silver Rocket, pop one of the back row, hitting the renovation. No field spell for you. And that will be into a Rocket Tracer. Alrighty, good luck, gamer. We're going to start off by forcing out that back row. We will lose 2 here, but one of them, we will float the other. Cosmic Cyclone hitting the back row. Ghost Trick Scare. Get out of here. Get our free quad Boral dragon here. Sidra lost a rocket. Brings back the Borreload Furious Dragon here. Tributing over for our Odd Eyes Advanced Dragon. Get poppin', burning for 1,000 as well. Because we took damage, we can trigger the Ghost Trick Mary, get another body on the field. It will be the Ghost Trick Skeleton. Skeleton does have an 1100 defense here. And due to the Ghost Trick Museum, we are going to be able to attack directly, damages not halved, and that will be an easy lethal. Game number 1. Did I see the tier list update? No. Go take a look. Currently no tier 1 decks.
Duel.
With the 2 best decks receiving pretty big nerfs, there's not really a strategy that dominates on every other one. A lot of games are now decided by hard drawing the right techs against the right matchup, which is pretty hard to claim, which makes it pretty hard to claim a deck to be tier 1. On top of that, Floor decks will mostly be underrepresented until the skill changes are implemented in game. Tier 2, Ghost Trick, Lyrilisk, Predaplant, Star Seraph. I think I agree with that for the most part. Specifically the decks chosen. Whether or not you want to say that there's no tier 1 or tier 2 or it's all tier 2, that's whatever. Ghost Trick, Lyrilisk, Predaplant, Star Seraph, those are definitely the decks that people's eyes should be on for the most part right now. Tier 3, Dark Fluid, Floor, Shadal, Shark, Sky Striker. Dark Fluid, I think, will suffer from the fact that like a lot of people just don't play it. So whether or not it is tier 3 in power, I don't think it'll be tier 3 in representation. I think it will be worthwhile to observe if we end up having an increase in Boral representation again. Because I could see a world where if enough people start playing stuff like Boral again, and it does well, it would make more sense to put Boral back on the tier 3 tier list. Floor, Shadal, Shark, Sky Striker, sure, fine. Those are all decks that you're going to expect in a tier 3 like scenario. Are there any decks that are missing from that equation? Shiranui, no. I think Blue Eyes is probably a deck that will... It'll be interesting to see if Blue Eyes ends up being a Team Wars only style of deck. And I also think, oh, Cyber Dragon. Cyber Dragon probably should have been on there. I think if I was on the TPC, I probably would have put Cyber Dragon at tier 3 to begin with. That Blue Eyes streak was fraudulent. I like the idea behind it, but I do think it is probably a Team Wars style thing where it was just a meta call against specific potential lineups or something, or whatever. Maybe it was dead ass luck, but I think no Cyber Dragon is probably the biggest miss from the TPC update. I think what we have been noticing so far is that the re-inclusion of cybernetic overflow is the appropriate boost that we expected from the deck. Dwan, don't worry about it, man. I'm pretty sure if you end up wanting to write more comments, he'll add them to the article. Yeah, he 100%. If you tell Jade, hey, I have a few more things I want to add, he'll 100% update the article with him. And in fact, I would suggest you do so if you genuinely feel that. I think some decks are going to be point battle room decks, more so than the tournament decks. That's the one thing you do need to keep in mind. And by point battle room, it can technically count as like ladder decks as well. Jade Hex Cyclone, he's like one of the content managers for DLM. So in the rush scene, you have a scenario where Light Galaxy is a decent deck, but it does even better in point battle rooms than it does in a tournament scenario where Materian does much better. So some decks just perform in certain formats better than others. I think something like Yubel, Neos Yubel, is going to be like that. I don't think it's really like a good tournament deck. When is the Zuijo event starting? Probably like, I don't know, 8 hours from now. I mean, with no cards in hand, do we really mind this? Because all we need to do is start burning through the back row. I think you're okay in this position. We're gonna start off with a draw phase Ring of Destruction. Okay. Force out another back row. We will hit the Divine Wrath. I don't think that was a DC. I think that was Gozu showing all their cards. Yeah. Okay, well. Rocket will win it in the end. Borrowlink back on talk, baby. When does the top 32 start? 3 hours ago, easy. Alrighty, why don't we go ahead and take a look at some of these decks, huh? All right, Juanita, we are on. Anything particularly noteworthy here? We are on a singular necrofusion. We are running a couple effect veilers. 2 Veiler, 2 Droplet, 2 Cosmic, singular Necro. Yeah, it's pretty much just Boral. Anything special in the extra? Nope. Fairly standard overall. Clean. Gozu is running. Okay, so we're running the minimalist monster lineup. We're running 5 field spells, triple dark hole, triple dynamiscus, a singular copy of Ring of Destruction, double bottomless trap hole, a single copy of Divine Wrath. That's a Japanese art. I feel like this has become the accepted monster lineup or extra deck lineup. I think people ended up just dropping the So Cute Bus because you just were never making it. It seems correct to drop it. Sharks. Triple Veiler. Singular Droplet. Double Book. Triple MST. Double Traptrix Troll. Trap Hole Nightmare. Extra deck. Cyber Dragon. So we are running 2 Cyber Dragons, 1 Kaiju, triple Core, triple Nashter, one hers, one copy of emergency, one rev system, double overload, triple eclipse, and then we are going with the cyber load overload combination. We are still running 2 copies of barrage blast. This is a very clean list. I like this list. This is pretty good. How much for you to try and pronounce those names as German as possible? I mean, what do you mean? Nashter, hers. I'm sure I butchered them. Why not ask me to do the Seeger? That's how I pronounce them. Nashter, hers, Seeger is my incorrect American pronunciation. Ziga. Ziga. Wait. Okay, hold on. Let's see if I get this correct. So it'd be like hers. Hairs. Cyber Dragon hairs. With a T. Hertz. And then let's see. So is instead of Nashter, is it like Noxter? 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 Noct. Nexter. Nexter. Cyber Dragon Nexter. Nexter. Okay. Regardless, this list is pretty decent. If you don't like Barrage Blast, I could see replacing it. But I'm a big fan of Barrage Blast, so I would probably play something like this. Extra deck is mostly clean. I mean, the only one I think is kind of questionable is whether or not, is there any scenario where you're summoning Cyber Twin Dragon? Like, you gotta like almost never be summoning Cyber Twin, right? If your opponent Ring of D's the Nova. Shouldn't you be playing something stupid then, like Ultimate Battleroid or whatever? Barbaros? It's a target for Nova? If it's a target for Nova, play goddamn Barbaros then. Have that like 1 in 10 duels, a 1 in 20 duels where you get to drop that beast on somebody. Barbaros is not a Cyber Dragon card. My brother in Christ. Have you read Nova? If this card in your possession is sent to the graveyard by your opponent's card effect, you can special summon 1 machine type fusion monster. Oh, screen, yes. Machine fusion. If I go to fusion machine, sort by attack highest. So we can't summon that. We can't summon that. So the highest attack one that we can summon with the most ludicrous effect is Barbaroid, the Ultimate Battle Machine. 4,000, 4,000. This card can make a second attack during each battle phase. This card cannot attack your opponent directly. After damage calculation, if this card attacked your opponent's monster, negate the effect of that monster, including in the graveyard. If it destroys an opponent's monster by battle, inflict 1,000 damage to your opponent. How many stars is it? Yes. Anyways, Cyber Dragon is back, baby. Can't wait for it to go live on the ladder. We have AB on birds. So we're running new Banlist numbers using Kinkabayo. Norrentino on 30 card Predaplant. Our limit one of choice is the Hydra. And we have, let's go ahead and zoom in. You will notice that we have put the Yuri stamp on our Sepia ambulance. What the hell is wrong with you? Maize. We are on Star Seraph. Rookie. It all. Norrentino was top 8. Alrighty. That will bring today's Meta Weekly to a conclusion. Thank you everyone for hanging out today. Exclamation point. Discord, if you would like to join the other events that we host during the week. If not our events, we can also help you find other places that confirm the bet. I will, don't worry. We can help you find other places that host tournaments. You can find tournaments every single day of the week, no matter where you go. Grand Prix this week will be post Banlist. It'll be the first post Banlist event that I will be hosting. I think. Wait, was the last one post Banlist? I literally, time is an endless circle. I can't remember anymore. I actually can't remember now. I'm losing my goddamn mind. Yes, it was after. Thank you. Tomorrow is a 50-50 on whether or not I'm gonna stream. I might stream. If I stream, it's just gonna be lazy. Ladder climbing, nothing special. Check the ping. Okay. I'm only bringing this up because I'm finally getting a character skill for my boy. Oh my God. Konami, bring it to Duel Links. Noah Kaiba skill. It's been 3,000 years. All right, what does this skill do? So it's called Noah's Ark. Once per duel, you can add one Shinato, King of a Higher Plane, or Shinato's Ark from your deck to your hand, then place one card from your hand at the bottom of your deck. Oh yeah, definitely wouldn't want to get a plus off of this one. Broken. Once per turn, if you control a level 5 or higher spirit monster or Shinato, King of a Higher Plane, you can add one spirit monster from your graveyard to your hand. During your turn, you can normal summon one spirit monster with the same original name as a monster that was normal summoned during your previous turn, in addition to your normal summon. Ooh. So what they're saying is if you spirit summon a monster and then it returns to your hand, it's basically a free additional normal summon on the following turn. That's actually kind of cool. No, that, like, straight up, that's actually not bad. I mean, in the context of what you're gonna do for spirits. A Wano cheese. I mean, sure, a Wano Imato, you'd have to ban or something. That is unironically, Konami, if you're listening, bring this skill exactly as it is listed. Yes, Naurus. Bring this skill exactly as you have it to the game, and I will main Noah Kaiba until the end of time. That is unironically a really nice skill for spirits. Wow. Well, because then you could also like use it as like a link deck too, because like once, so you use a spirit monster as part of a link summon, bring it back from the graveyard, then you could additionally normal summon it. But even just for like the spirit monster effects, that's pretty cool. Duke Devlin, quote, "See me rollin'. Once per duel, you can add one card with an effect that requires a die roll from your deck to your hand. Then place one card from your hand to the bottom of your deck. Apply the following skill. Once per turn, when you roll a dice for a card effect, you may re-roll the result once." It's pretty good. I mean, for what it's doing. Why are these skills actually fun? Anyways, yeah, tomorrow 50-50 on whether or not I'm going to be streaming. If I do, I will announce it in the Discord, and it would be at my normal streaming time of like 2 p.m. Eastern. It'll just depend on how I'm feeling. I'm kind of currently leaning towards yes, but we'll see. Otherwise, wait for the signups for this week to go live tomorrow. And yeah, it'll definitely not be Blue Eyes Murata. That is literally something that'll never happen. Choose outcome. Juanita Boral. Complete prediction. Let us raid. Who do we have? We got Mono. Now, normally I like to support my boy Girin, but I want to support, I also like supporting Mono. So in this situation, where are they at? Lower final. Okay, so we'll go give Mono Sync some love. All right, guys, take care. Have a lovely day. And I will see you on the next.